Hi, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Linda, and I'm a cancer survivor. 27 years ago, I had my first breast cancer, and then I had uterine cancer, and I have breast cancer again. And this coming week, I'm having my second breast cancer surgery. But I've got to tell you something. I found a wonderful secret. You may know that after cancer surgery and the recovery, you have lost a lot of estrogen and you start to look a little saggy and you start to feel depressed about how you look, maybe how you feel, even though you have the courage to go forward. I started to feel that way too. And I would look in the mirror and I would say, I feel great inside. I feel like I'm going forward. But look how I look. Look how my skin is gray and how my skin is sagging. And I'm not that old. 27 years ago, I was pretty young. I was still in my 30s. And as it progressed, I started to get more and more sedentary and more isolated. And I didn't want to go out much. And as I grew into a more isolated figure with less and less friends and less parties, it started to get more and more difficult to handle. Then I decided to move to a community where there would be more people of my age, more activities, more things to do, and a way to start a new life. But that didn't happen. I moved to the right community, but I was ashamed to go out. I didn't want to mingle with people. I felt that I looked ugly, that I looked older than my age, and that I looked unattractive to both men and women. And I just kept aware of people that were just immediately around me. And I was starting to look for plastic surgery solutions. I was afraid to go under the knife, but I had lots of droopy skin. My eyes were drooping. My eyes were sinking in. I had big pouches here hanging, and it was terrible. I didn't know what to do. And the only thing I had ever heard of before was going for plastic surgery. But then I made friends with the woman who lived next door to me. And I started to notice that every week her skin looked better and better. And she was older than me. And one day I said, wait a minute, can you please tell me where you go for your skincare? Because I want to go where you go. Your skin looks wonderful, and you look younger and younger all the time. And she smiled at me, ran into her house, and brought out a little flyer about Speranzi. Speranzi is the home of the Facelift facial. And I thought, okay, I'll go and invest. Had a regular facial here, a little evaluation, and I started on my journey for a natural facelift. And I was amazed because it's now a year since I had the program started, and I did my routine at home, which is like a maintenance routine after you've been here to have your professional services with Yolanda Russo, who is a miracle worker. And I have no draggy skin. I'll take off my glasses. No droopy eyes. No sunken in eye areas or pockets under my eyes. My skin here is smoother. All the areas around my mouth are lifted. I'm getting less and less marks around my mouth. And the best of all, I went to Florida last month, and I was the only person there in the group we were with that didn't have to wear makeup. My skin looked smoother, creamier, shinier, glowier than anyone else. Everyone else had a full face of makeup, and I did not. And I was pretty proud of that, because what better than to be in a group of women your own age or maybe a little older. Actually, everyone had gone through cancer in that group. One of my friends just had a mastectomy not 6 months before, and she's now thinking about what can she do to make her skin look better, because she can't believe that she knows me 45 years. She can't believe that I look younger than ever without having to worry about more surgery, maybe injections that can go awry and can cause you horror on your face. And this is all something you can do all by yourself.